Yamachi me dasi lele su lele ntino. Emra krompo a yankasa ye dia tum we yema mu no gise broni edi adia tum ama ye go ahead. Se mampani fa ansa hyenkrata se Ghana ye ni magu ase. Enti sa anti gebe we se no mampani ye hwew. Ye hwew. So do sa be hyenkrata na se. Ye nyina ye di
e pressure ne said e ba because o niam mienu. Akoye se obokwese anantatwene. Ubomu awuni wo ama wusi wu. Wa anya ebetimi ago against the MPP. E wo electoral fortunes no. Emo a omo.
Na oyeso so a
declare aka say and wo oyeso a me dia me madwene say onye.
Yes.
Consequence bi on bia yem face.
Yes.
Ghana for a year catcher president no ne aban ne say on assent no. President assent. Na yenye ready see ebetua tax ne dia boyen aye ho bra.
Simple.
Na wuntimi nkwaji mra to mu ade ne yawo
last paper
what you say yenye ready say sika no mfi ba bi e ma enti wo betua tax ne mu wivedi ni na mu ntua na sika nka system no ne fa nye oman na adwuma na wuntimi enhye no say enkoye abrofo no mu befu a ne ebi a ye mra mu de omo de bema wo ne mu de ode be che grant ne sa nyoma ne wo de bi a ema na yenye ready say ye be provide ye sika ye
be say de akua ne MFK no you better to us with another paper. But no way I say better to us. You better to paper no so. Okay. Ye wo munie. Ghana ni bia catcher na another say yes say on sign tie ni ye. Or Ghana president. Onye UK president. Onye US president. Ghana for say ye nyina dodo na 90 something% say tumuntu ye mpe. Another sign mine. Odo sign na UK for so mo moye, US for so mo moye, jam life mine. Ye ya babo ye bra. Ekombeku ekomkuyen sign now nti o sign say Supreme Court so overturn na what happened
say no nti no so change the Supreme Court
he live na court
you see
one fan say hyenkrata na say
so me say ama no approve
yes we approve yes into the so ada na we dey wo twen court
consequence bi e bebe bi Ghana for ya ready say be so yan trust na enu echi no ya de bill ne ba kase ne ya kasa ho ana no so ya betena say aka ho asem de ontua tax bi onye ready obetua ne bum pa
yo new crusading guide enie aha no o say Akufado tiles improvements in Ghana's electoral system. I was saying, when we say yes, yenya fourth republic ebe. Abaya to say 100% bibia konkron yenya how be there. But we be improve no. Improve no, they be improve no. Nti no eno no. I say baby or say registrar of chiefs hasn't confirmed Nana Nyima Kodom as chief of baby any. Sir.
Oh, so yes, okay some yeah.
President Ouattara de nani wa kan for yen. Ada salt nyina Hindbox side project will launch Ghana's economy forward. Akufo-Addo yo nanado na aka we CDS Africa. All right. Bibi wa e ka na.
Oh say Ada salt de no ma memra enunimu omo de contract ne ma dan. Say one enkonko tunchi ne wo Ada ho no ba na omo sorry tia so omo ntia ase by the say omo so omo tia ase ya wo metunchi na nyina Hindbox site ne so eno so omo ba ye ho adwuma yes nti na anu ya no so de ne nsa hye nkrata ase a womagia tum as say bibia be koso nti bebo amagana ye tumpo nti esika sem no esente ekwe ye bedidi Ghana scare beba
bibia ye nya bibi foforo be na nsan ba ku ya nya no central region ya eno so ho nchinuwa bebre se woni banko lithium no eno so ho asem nya me won we ya bro ya bro na MC leadership na ye problem but going forward and say timi ye ni ba ye ho so na ye hyehyɛ ye nyoma yi a why not? You bet me akoye nim.
Birthday no me say asena ante akua wo so mama me na ma bewie wa ha so. Ene ye nua ba ye dofo ye bibia Felicia allo birthday. Felicia allo pre school headmistress. Ewo Mothers of Uganda Preparatory School Santase Efri Ram Makiel Pepra ya our Hope Exchange Medical Center na ewo shenom ya manetrim kwa nyamenka no nonte nanim enkyere no enenso so ya maame Mrs Daniela Nugent birthday Mrs Daniela Nugent ena ya wawoda wa ukunu udofo prekope owura George Nugent ya won kran ena se ya wo show awoda pantie nyina yes happy birthday Mrs
May the happy birthday ni be Emma a little girl be. Ya wo de ama enima anan. Ama enima anan ya ko Emmanuel Methodist JHS e wo Odum Methodist e ho no wo Emmanuel Methodist JHS e firi ne maame Sevia ejebo achewa ya wo ye kwa mistress e wo Bethel Methodist Church wa ija ne ba ama enima ene ama ye wo birthday nti happy birthday to you e firi mama ho auntie Sevia wo say ma happy birthday na Esther Sevia na nso na nse wonya nkwanhia kakra e ma na ne ho dodo no na nyame adom ye bo mpa ye ma no se nyame ma ne speed recovery na ne ho ntoro no sorry emeto nyom ne nto aso na suma adwuma na nyom to nso di mu akwetere pa enti ye ma wono so speedy recovery.
All right, and then so Andy edu say birthday and you say oye adwuma wo University of Ghana Legon the branch na e wo sunyane no o campus no oye adwuma ho Nana Kofi ene yeta afre no efri Desmond ene say ye wo say Andy and we so free Nana ma Intiful yes Nana ma Intiful and Oceano paying yen wo say Irene Banasco Bedu happy birthday Irene Banasco Bedu wo Adesimai Savings and Loans and wa woda e matirim kwa now kesepa ni nyina ekọ e de ama Olivia Amponsem maame chuwa ene efre no ona esiwo Olisco Mama 24/7 Enterprise otonton bags no ne na ye na woda nti akua se o so bia akua
ayo
anti o maame no pokua ya pokua mamponten o papa Emlen abusafo nyina and my wish you happy birthday oduefo Nana Sabre pena man ni edum si anom na esa to aso Christ aso dien kamu nyina.
Abusia for your best sign am watching BM Ediaba Oyerepa Breakfast Time so OBT na ebra edru suoi Ghana to say edru Ghana to say ya na yerura mu ewo Ghana fa na nyina yenim se emiam ya hodo bi wo ho no ma ya na wo hawo ewo ho na yamfe yani krotwan wisi ayehwene santamu eni akire enyi mpanifo asotire ankyerechire wo mu a ebi wo ho no ma ya na enye ni nyina ena mpanifo ni hu enu nti ena ye de segment we ya ba ye friend Ghana to say nti ye bo akire na mpanifo te na wo nso akọ na emiam ya hodo na wo ho akire wo mu no wakọ akọboa medi ni maame Frimpomaa Korankye MFK for short na ne Ghana to say ye train no ye de ani kire mu ewo bono apoye mantamu atebubu amanten na ye de ani ekireye na atebubu College of Education ensuo bi to na nsen ya enra echi enwumre no ema ensuo no frama bia na enamu no na nya asem ketoa namso ema boys dormitory ye wo honom eso pai ema suafo ne nei wo mo enya baabi enna kofianan enna fe ampon yirenchi hall e wa tebubu College of Education no eho enna sa oye ne ni atorenchemi ekokosi ye na ye ne principal ya woda school na no Dr. Samuel Adeboaten etwetwe nkoma a wo kire se school no edan no so pass no enam so ma asuafo ne so madane to kotenafo wo munya baabi nna ntomakwa akopɛ temporary place bi edi ama wo mo ewa tebubu ho no mo a woda ho ediba school eba besua de na enam so krama electricity enyinam kanea ye wo school mu honom ni nyina ebreki ya empanimfo nso suguso a wo mo etu ho anamon ye bekọ na yakọ akodi nkomo ahwe mpempenso a aduro na ansa na nkomobo ne beba no mama yenkọ na yenkọ nkọhwe mfoni ahodo a efri Atebubu College of Education Bunu East Region eba eno achi nkomo bi e wachire no ye de ni nyina nso ebebrɛ mu.
Authority or administration will put the necessary measures in place so that we can all feel comfortable here. So one thing that we are hoping for is that some stakeholders who came to our aid and support us so that they can set the place up on time so that students can continue with their academics.
We cannot see they are both even crowded in the same room, one room over 20-30 people sleeping there. It won't help us, so we are pleading so that the government they also come to our meeting.
Stakeholders will say, Mumba, you pay money and man, so baby or her only so my boy, not and to the night because I might addition.
Mama, Hannah, what are you using? Your mattresses, Nina, next 2 years, you may increase into Ama, Yadishano, Intimate, and Cosa de Penal. Ama, you see, into Ukraine, Bamba boy, said the Bayer, I picked me a hand out for no bubble some may said the Bayer, but you see, a surprise, I didn't know. Yakoko, baby, one of the beer, then Nina, and yet it was a dab on thing, it's that man on the boy, said the baby, be a coach or Tiamai.
Yeah, Kania, I edition the old school high. Koshe waya sa nina titi egufem. Kania edition the lighter, yedebekoye press. About a chemicals I ever ye. Kayaba boy homo dena ya ye. You see in your light in edition idea. To say a buying. So why? Omisu you probably yana more.
There's no buying. Yes, I won't turn up. Unfortunately, the new pen abba. You won't actually as I'm said, the next week I pay Monday and then we could use the quiz here. And also, one more Obectre, one Obectre, uses the quiz. Sebestre, a band said, so Obedi, I'm fan and more than you know to a good lighting you have yet the double and say, you never need.
Sanja Niger. So Umbra and more number boy, because you're why I'm mobile. I might do say crying to me, say lights and yeah, Umbra. Pimpim ya, no Umbra boy, yes,
yes, Sanja Niger, I tell good MP, yes, Sanja Niger, Minister. Will be a
yes, sir.
College of Education, and now only toy from Makasi be fire. Ye baby, ye mofra, ye ranty and done. Omodino, a so a pie. And no actually so ye kitchen, baby, ye dear Dianigu, na ye didn't know Dianima, ye man so a horse so a dinosaur so a pie. Na I someone a hard dream, yes, because ya now so that yes, a banasa. Amunuano, Memidan. A classroom baby, come classroom be where you come. Eddie, a man in a go. Sebeya, Omunensu Moniadi. Na iradiadum, Adia Chiquesiadano. And so ye were a dying bungalows, be honma, a year duty bungalows, is a vice principal in bungalow, and some other duty posts. As ye Casino, ye meet sir officers no around. Quickly, a see ye na just and run. yɛhwɛ kɔ siesie saa bungalows no nyinaa na yɛyi students no yɛkɔ hɔ nti sɛ yɛka sɛ yi no deɛ yɛnya baabi kama de yɛn students ni nyinaa gu a wɔn afi classroom sɛ yɛka sɛ koraa no teaching and learning ɛkɔ so paa sɛ ne aka ne sɛ yɛbɛtumi asa hwɛ na yɛsiesie ɛdan na so apa na soro no baabi abubu ɛne ade no yɛbɛhwɛ ne yɛtumi yɛsiesie ɛne yɛn kitchen nso aduane no nso so na wɔ sɛ yɛpake ɛkɔpɛ baabi foforɔ nyame adom yɛnya baabi temporary place bi a nso so yɛde agu sɛ ne sɛ nsuo ato agu so deɛ ɛyɛ den a ebi bɛsɛ sugar ne nneɛma bi ɛwɔ hɔ no na nsuo afofɔfɔ no ebi bɛsɛ but nyame adom dodo na no yɛtumi eyi a yɛnya baabi pa akora no na nea ehia yɛ sese ade nyinaa na yɛhwɛ na netco VR so ɛbɛboa na saa kenia no post ne ade nyinaa yɛsisi na saa string wires ne nyinaa ɛkɔ the required places ɛbɛyɛ those parts of campus na sisi yɛka sɛ because of the CM ɔmo da su mu nyinaa nso betumi asɛ nya kania na ɔmo da kania ɛyɛ ato renchema yam susu yam plane sɛ yɛka sɛ no yɛafrɛ n'adufoɔ yɛafrɛ AESL foɔ wɔn na yɛyɛ consultants nti wɔn ba na wɔn abɛ estimate ya me yɛhu the extent of damage any how much koraa it will cost us to fix all those things nti no yɛsrɛ MP MCE minister regional minister Ghanafoɔ nyinaa wo a wobɛtumi ayɛ yɛn mmoa biara no yɛne bɛsɔ ketewa biara nso nkakra esumwa yebetumi edi esi school na yema no asa akoda baabi a wo da kama na ne a wose yeye bia yakoso aye enti eda boss
abusuana chese Bono East Region Atebubu Amantin District anase municipal ena yedi ani ekyeye no Atebubu College of Education wo hwe said de enframa ene ensuo no esi apa edan no so ama asuafo no yese books kurampo mu de sua de ne nyina tete asese no a asefeme yare ho sem papa yebekọ ahoma no so na ye ne ade abas yama ne bofo a woto nkra efrimpatam ho no big asare akwa kodin komo na efribra ensuo toye ya wonum etu ho anamo no sen ena enema sitie big asare ma chen na etisen
nyame adom na monse
nyame adom yeso ye ho odin papa na dabe poten ena ensuo toye a akwafa sa torenchem kese edi aba na empanifo na mo anamontuo no ehe ena akwa koduru
ni aba mame na wase na bibika na ye mo mabaso odo ni tem na wa tem bo anu mo a ase se ni Oyerepa TV nam ma program ya o program ni no atubufo age Oyerepa TV atuye asan age aboso na ni nyina ne se na wotwi mu na sa asempesi ene oyi ne kesi etini esiye ewo atububu clinical ahase na se de o ma nya ne tie no enkwada no books die ni nyina atete ya de mbako class pra no omo enya omone mama trek ni na no esini aseye pa na ohwe ensise ya antonifo edi ebu akwam na principal a ono ewu school monom Dr. Samuel Adebuaten ene antonifo edi ebu kwam a na utinje enimani ya no bibia no ekoso ene enu enimadi ne kochiri na tenten na eso akwa ni na no antonifo ebuso omone kapentafo eye estimate anso so ewo ho no mo a omo hwese enimani ya no ombetini aboa nkwana na apirento wi na isi ye no Dr. Ade Samuel Adebuaten ayekana so principal utumi eto no angafa ne banko ana ode emofa ne bi enema se omoma metena no anofi tisafo ne ana ibinum so asikwan no oboabo mu nyina no ama ibinum so ko ho consider omo enchen so do ya abitua ebitini akoso na eba no ka no school more life ni nyina so etini SPA ana kwakoye atofon yi eno enenam so ema papa etini eko eye Atebubu biare eno mo ko kasa ema mo so etini ebiyi mu mani bi power ni nyina no etini efrem na no ena eye Dr. Samola de Boating at the Esso Atibubu, and can inform a gun and another dance for Kufado, and then my ship be genuine war Atibubu. Yeah, one of both Santa Nanja, and what you know, mentally catches. When we now for a use and insect. Almost a part of the many yard and come and your moon one or more wood, you know. Intimate and one time the apprehension at school media. Almost answer to Sanka, a bit in it. And I'm a mofano so at the monster at the Monsayam. That enter a more baba the piece. And many yano and then it's one of monster them. Now, a more monomonster intimate in your life. And for ancient dear sunset, we share or show and no ever at the Buhana. We get a show and no ever at Buhana. Now I know a dear sunset, I'm offering in a that I see when you have the SC ever at Tibu about 1 peso.
Okay, at the bell potina in Suetoya, Sa Aturenche me by.
In so much at torment that anyway.
Okay.
Na a bath a year crown no more than at Tibu about 1 peso on Ubian and ye.
Obi Pry,
na canopy. But you Ubian Pry Banasano, na a Busian Fono, a Paco and somebody another carnage near Mupa auntie. A year back 1 year one said you almost a jar at the quantum, and you have one canopy, and your motor is equal and from my canina to be not would be me to be this crown and not at school one or more. Now a mofano acre a jajo, a mofano, my minimum mobano, a child for the Dona Cus Kumonum. Then so, Yankopon Yadam, about 4 one what kind. Okay, a principal no Kumonum, and an impending for it me share a boabuano, a pair baby, a man and mofan a bag. Yamadam.
Na not more for a barber share a way a to wrench him a bill on moi a nipatimi emaneba a danibo anasha come a pedia nadwaya ye enya a betimi apa now some penny for bebu and near guso sana na way net here and I said na way a different case.
Sana na way net here, okay, and for me videos or different day mona a dinosaur apa and a drone a big go. Not like a woman in answer.
Aha, sorry, not me patch the same. Answer na ensuo ne bepa dan no so no. Na edan na nkasa e wo problem bi wo ho bi wo na nadoa na ayiyi a esen kampanifo yensiesie maintenance ba wo manye e na ensuo no so ba ya etimi yes bi so wo ho no ma na nye sa na tie we no na ne te bi ankasa te sen ansa na ensuo ne bepa so no.
Nya ba mpacho na entisa Ocean school at Fonona, and then if you see Danny become mom and say, and Diana is so penepa. But Ubinin Gay and Famana, I know if he had, you know, Ubinin Gay, a copper, you mean at the bank, you know, Cassadia, not a Diana who had any day, not is not move for, you know, a Cassadia. You feel one mono, and then not move for watching up over the meaning. Then my two see here, acquire any day, not as a non before no, and so intimate and cover.
Okay. Mati ebedo ase papa pa ye bre no eme ekwan me ento asofo ni di akire pempenso bi ebedu na wo de ho amanebo abre ya tebubu amanten district anase municipal ena ye de ani kire ye ewo Bunu East region atebubu College of Education ena ye nua bema ade Abbas big asare wo de ehon mama ne ebo aba to renche besi wo hono no empanimfo ntu ho na montentem sanse obi dabre mu de ehwere no aya na ani enyan papa ye de Ghana tesen ebesi ha na health and lifestyle at was with PSC Ladi Midi and the Mame Frimpomaa Korankye.
Mana da babana da bokina da kowa alaba sulada guda. Me di PSC ladi ya the health and lifestyle every one pay. Na ye beka safa ekwan ye befa so ahwe ye mana wedie. Na ye mano ankofa ohawa kese amre wo mo. Ye ne mama Constance Bonsu were certified cosmetic formulator ebedi enkomo ya gina ton so witimi ye nku factory kese pa baby international baby na ye kai will say companion machine o ebi wo companion machine no a ugina so a etima moja flow ye woni pedua ne mu san yo tititi o transa na ona ase ataatai akoma bo kim unsa ho mfa wo ye obasa companion machine ugina so a as you said the why exercise you said the what to recover 1 mile companion machine in the cure doctors edi wo stamp so certified medically proven kuma se kwada so adwuna se ubenya bia to anasa obefre number si a mebuboyi 0247 882 362 0247 882 362 0208 6122 38 0208 6122 38. Mama, good morning.
Good morning, peace.
Ready, I feel pa. I feel pa.
Nada maba.
Yo, e kwan be na wo se ye ma ye fa so hwe wo mo redie.
Me das metia ashefo ni na baby skin and I say your mask skin no dey kai wo se hye nso ni se entisa mpanimfo de.
Okay.
Enti e special. Me kan sa no na de me chen say de panimu de ye ne ho memfa nkoye abofra ho. Yes ebe ha na radio no because almost skin is it is young eni ahoden almost surface area nso chere say senketi mi why radio ne to ho ye why wo panyin wo radio ne to ho ebe ye tetete akola ne so de eketo e bi nti bibia wo panyin de beka no ebe chance na akotra besiti wo de kan akola wan sisi ebe kotra besiti betumi ha no nti baby skin de dikai wo say sense enti say impanyimfo skin.
Yeah, what are some of the do's? And then I was say yama kwadare die, any kwan say the do's and don'ts. Was say yama kwada, the any kwan say yama kwada.
Me that's e wo mo say nkwada no mo skin no ye young dey na so mo hia say ye hwe almost skin no. I say ye wo nkwada skin no ye wo nyama bebre skin issues and e bia na ye nya daje anka skin issues no ho asem. But near ten say akola rashes to me guno. Even your baby acne.
Hey.
Yeah. And your baby friend erythema toxicum. I had to say erythema baby acne. Where baby acne? Baby when acne. Also we know I say dermatitis. You know why kakra. Also omunya dry skin na. Where are you scaly? I don't see yes scaly. And you know out of the blue. Well, best sorry, na bibi say best sorry na ashishe so yellow na ho na ye red na akra na nsanketek na nim na ye red. Ne to ho diaper rash. E betu a cradle cap o ma pampam
na e ho wawai.
Ha.
Mama we ye dey. Away exactly.
But don't say ni nya ye reaction. I had to say one aswaka cry, one apeja kakra. It's skin inflammation there in Kolaya. Oh, handle the crown or exerted pressure kakra boss and one I read. These are the reasons and Kola skin is so precious. And also something I am fan your monkey kaka can Kolano. So even grounds or baby beer the kind say you can uber to me and share for a day. Ebo I know about me and subside on this one. It was by a little care about to me cleansing the baby's face, no. Open and Nimono here. You see, and so she is not good for any skin, whether aquala or penny. And so she is not good.
And in this case, and on I won't move from. Yeah, I tell you soon to shape. And I
say, yeah, who more for Fronoa. Yeah, not to say. Chi na da wo mo ho no ba no peko mo nyusu over so no do sabetum
I will say tepid
yes o do sabetum to wo touch tolerable asan na menim say nkwala de na edwa ma pompe mu no na menim so moda so ya no mode nso ehye but I do say edwa ma even wa me form ya de bebo nso hye kakra de ebo nso nwinum amo fa nso hye sa enye because you touch a baby's skin with that hot water you won't like what you see enti ebe say me bia na edwa fa babies
okay
ansana ya bo mu issue na ka say bo mu issues nko abrayente babies the background here enye de into they can establish baby skin here very gentle and very tender very gentle and very tender kaisa oba no so ye fun mo so wumbu mu surrounded by some fluids into oba bontia why exposed to the atmosphere dryness ade ba ko ha babies skin dryness
skin now
etimi dry
etimi dry okay mama kosoa
etimi dry and na afen so no apart from drying no you hu ni o ma bi to say like rashes here king
sansa
and inflammation into the baby's skin needs moisturizing.
I will say a pedi
and here hydration. Oh yeah, na say a tinkuto the bon kola nkuto is a sealant. It would nkuto be sa obana make sure so dry na wo pepa no one pepa no man nya dry na wo dey asano. It does not moisturize per se, it will seal in the moisture there. In so it's a sealant. No, it's a sealant. Typically it is a sealant. Into no unya lotion be na de no kan wan kebeboa unless the lotion contains shea butter.
The lotion no kuto wo mu a na say moisturize na say seal moisture.
Yeah, let's limit what nkuto ni das no say wo dry ni wie na ne ho no anya dry no an na o de asade be seal in so ni ewum.
Now
in the body, yeah.
But you say we moisturizer. Now we go to sealant here. Opa say we didn't use strand here. Na we say first.
Then when you talk about moisturizer, that it has an emollient. It has something that it ube use the water base in the first. Ube hydration, they go for products and the first ingredient is water. Aqua. Yeah, that's what we write. That's the aqua. That's the first ingredient being water. It's what you should use for baby skin to hydrate the baby skin. Because so much they need a hydration. Inti I was say a hydrated baby skin. And I be much against our collide seminar be at him the no. And colonic skin inside that there are special. It was everything gentle. Be into me for instance and so born in farmer. And we assume that even commercial soap will be a actual baby soap will be and also the jaroba. It was all shiny your money woman. And sana odi jaroba. Was so shiny your money was sana odi jaroba. I remember
being a woman kwada we do
a preservative. I'm the bay one. Say your friend is saying paraben, stay away from it.
You're trying to
paraben, stay away from it. And you may be so you're the can we are going as much as possible use natural ingredients for babies because
where they come from everyone hypoallergenic.
There's a hypo low. There's a person just allergic.
Okay.
Low allergen. But it even depends on your baby's yes, so why your baby soap you the inkutona your baby soaps. That is the basic thing. Because baby soap be apart from say because of nema na yedi entino. Anu betumi ayedin kakra. And babies so I was say you must take care of baby skin. At the first bowel movement and kasa pampas ne boy yi tuchune change the baby
the diapers no
change na hwese even on sana wo de besra baby no niema na wo de baby ni nyina should be very sanitized. If you say to say the yetumi ehu on panyinfo no baby skin is also the first line of defense. And a bought ni pedua ni hu nyina aban enti no say wan hwe ni yi na say ekwan be deda ho ebetumi ahadwen now babies omo ye
ma membra wo see sanitize yen sana because e bi akoso akwara mu na yade ye man sansa gu nkora ye chicken pox akoso obi mu a chicken pox wo mu na wo de aba befa akwada foforo one sanitizer on san ebetimi aye no
eno pokura de baby a wokọ so ba ro wata de nyina na bia odwa ya san no aba baby ni kura nche nti I will force to be very careful. Not everybody can handle your baby sir.
You be na be so be
ya na ye du maybe asa ni wo ni fe obeka sent nipa no pokura onya ya na wode ne banama no wode ne nsefa na ni if free no bitumi yi ni handkerchief no dia fa tell them not my baby
obi kura timi fi obi ba no.
No, it's not even parents pokura when I am mother no na father now you do that on him say yeah resistance are your no and maybe why your carriers that need to me where so a baby doesn't have that kind of immunity. It's what I hear sir I show you what transmit you may not know that you are the culprits. So it's babies there some mixing in them and no and kwala they above for ben which is true, but parents have a major responsibility to make sure say you're well protected. Atade akwala be she make sure you dry it in the sun, iron it, so na tade enfold it, so because so hata and from afa you never know. You never know. Yes, environmental pollution wo iti menya kwadro to na tade so ene diapers na nya cloth diaper ene
rubber
but also crap is more dangerous because may have been in a place where be better the first of all a woman plastic bag is in a woman and foot took a crowd home and saw one shell gloves to ye I didn't know they another plastic bag no dear ma also call fear na be a woji and apple was saying baby one say okay you are contaminating it into the area. Very careful the diapers that we buy for our babies.
In this case no koto diaper ye already made diapers no ye be any day wo de be fie dey wo between you be
also bu o ya package I know they are packaging dey nim say sterile but and so bi on popo wakwa kan and wo ba beton nya say obi adwuma nti wo ton diaper me say wa pe gloves for the sake of baby skin. Use gloves. Namunyi, if possible, ubetumi udu wa, wetumi wa package ebi 5, ebi 10. Obi ba di opere do no yi di amano. Because obu akwa akola na also auto diaper, auto say me tom you know, osi yi mano. Na akola ndin say you know they are share yi mu. Odidi kura pa oba paper nin say no they. Into all of these are precautions. Enye obi na say obetumi enye ska koto pack no. But our for no responsibility that also. Bibi e fa akola woni nso odi bedware. Se baby a wote na ho nse da nso ne nse da nya no nso ne manenjo before you use it to dilute the baby's water.
Yeah, that's a Mama Constance Bonsu or a certified
cosmetic formulator.
Cosmetic formulator. Some na bomb boo. Just ya to home rabebre, ya to home rabebre, ya higher mano skin. Enti ya hunu no man ya say. Any kwansa sorry na okodwa so. De ye me hunu kra no ewo you know kaparaben no. Se kuma enye no effective so so be na betia
ya wo enioma bi wo ho a ekutia ye nipadua no. Even your organs if we be the endocrine system. And the name bi wo ho a ebe ye nyema na yakeka ho asem edika ka ho asem panyimfo ade nyina. People like cheap things, but the person can say ukona ukoto nyema na efo because you compromise on nyema na ye de ye no you substitute ebi wo ho the highest quality nyema no wo ho. Eti obu ase ne nkumba akona ne bo edi say yes onkofa nyoma e best size we nipadua. Enti we using the quality nyoma no there but obi a wa compromise no a one day was substitute nyoma enche danye we ni they are not thinking about you per se. It's about ukwa ubisa we say we 20 we 10 we 5 and I'm 5 dear no and I'm 10 dear no
ebi okra a 95.
Yes, so you should watch out for quality. Debbie they make us so your parent now show baby yeah. It saves you unnecessary trips to the hospital.
Yeah.
Woman eduane pa wo born ho ban ya. Onko hospital bebre because obane nyabambo well cared for, well immunized. And yeah, injection they call mononkoa and yeah, to me will be injection so obebana measles ban when you be. Yeah, obiane a level of immunity. Inti ya best for someone share no emaye.
When you make a bias so akoda bi ane netina and say guni trimpa. Em say ye omude droyes wan enko. Eche no mu say ye auto immune system no and ye sa anti sa ne.
Anu akutia ni nipadua na akutia no.
Enti no muta to miate e de ye cortisol ni de bi ye ni tiro akira akwada no ayekese. What kind of endocrine system na akwada na ayekese
because also steroid it's be part of your parent. That's why we have pediatricians. Please consult them
no for ayekese
from a hospital and conquer self medication for a baby. Yes sir, you will never go run temperature first day second day. And aside that, make one Dr. Bafuboni, a very special person. But also the Obaya and now the Nedru, and I'm saying, Doc, because I'm helpless. I don't know what to do. A baby, you can lose a baby within hours of getting an infection. A boy, an infection. It's me pacha one year doctor. We have specialists for these things. Yeah, because autoimmunity, they could have diagnosed it early.
Yeah,
for you. And instructed you on how to care near my baby and near my baby is a suspense be quality no fan when so and yet no you won't do it inti
sakwada no krom timission is singlet na rush seguno
yeah because
our allergy be
the system and fight against
yeah that's a pa mama Constance bonso no inti ene no baka say obi ayusu bi ene say your lifespan is what no. And it's a cancer, a young it's childhood cancer. And also, Pauka paraben, when you say a carcinogenic.
It's one of the suspected. And there are other unnamed ingredients, even powder, talcum, and then I send the baby you see, but if you really want to use it, get the right one. You want big brand, mami munina tomoni may use it. I think they had somebody sued them for more powders because of a name. It's a big brand.
Yeah.
You cannot take chances with your baby. And I'm a patch out. One mom saw my organic in your man now was baby glow skin now more beko way no to mano. Please avoid these things. The baby cannot stand it. What toy area mauba? What toy area mauba? And for the sake of a banning wife and abeko way you are killing your baby. And Mr. Ma, I will stay away from. So never now more than mixing and the recipe need be 2 hours ingredients. Oh my, you never go near baby glow oil and stuff like that.
Wow.
Let's stay away. Except it is a natural oil like a baobab, shea butter, shea oil, yellow kind. Apart from that, the so-called organic ones now once a baby the color and Akua was the color and a glow come. But the color is now yes. Oh, toy area maubano. Stay away. And for what the sounds of Don't do it.
Certified cosmetic formulator. Why dear pa now say me glue and kuana master for almost 3 years in a constant natural brand papa nti na say was say your man okra no your head up my yunku ma wo yunku bia na me say why yunku na nan say
I'm say
I'm a hospital bi
last year November no more prematurity day no your products become agogo
premature babies okay
prematurity day once a premature babies no more very tender skin until your products especially for
TV no so no
especially for when I conference be pediatricians here golden bean and also me Kobe no more car child health once until your baby pack so we here be Oba ebenya bia mild and very mild.
How
my neighbor so nyedin.
Okay.
Pediatric
conference there. Let's say
no more to baby health na ye Kobe.
Okay. E better for contact to Joanna Yonko.
Me better social media.
Number no
a number me better ya me prefer WhatsApp.
Okay.
020
156 83
92.
It's
It would for message send it. if you have a condition, send me a picture. I'm trained to identify and to deal with it. I can't use my imagination. Oh, say, skin no type. So I was Virginia side or I was stadium.
Okay.
I'm a come traffic light shell over down. Okay, so she share color world. Yeah, ben and I will do so and I will free your number. Yeah, the better baby I you. The American church and is abofra or that one some no very tender. Make sure say money yare obeni no nya na won kwosobi and then now that one some hweniye. The most precious gift you ever have in this world is a baby.
Yeah, that's it. Said the waka no nko na be sa betumi determine say that you be wo na onwo. Betumi affect na wo. Betumi affect na pomuden. Enti yensa ye mane ye. Yensa wo mo e kwampa so. Yenware wo mo ye, yenware wo mo kwampa so. Yeah, that's it. Mama Constance Bonsu ye certified cosmetic formulator. Me dey e the PSC lady. Ye change over me move over. Akua Asiedua e be take over. No the macros over. Encantadios. Adios ye beshia.
Emri bi atwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho emma osoro yedin emma sas
abusuafo ye mamu nyina chi mama kwa ba obi ti bre aso na ene enkomo a ye bedie no ya chichim kakrakra na ebegina poten e wo Ghana ye Independence Day ye di ne no 67 years aye guso kan ebika ho ya bra bona safata obi a wedi 67 years ana 60 years ene pension age ne ho ne gina ti Ghana ye nipa anko akọ pension 7 years ni the life or the ayeden ye nyina ye ni pension kro nti ne dense ye nipa de nansen no ahomegye mu no kono wanko ne yi a eno kra timi kra wuo bra wontam unye sika nto aduro nom bi ebeduro wo na wuti ye no ahwe wo mawie nti na omode omo bo bra na wanso wo de wo bra no eye den eno ma hodo bebre nyankopon de achen wo fam a e wasase mineral resources a e wasase Ghana ye tu ni nyina na ye gusutu nso so ehun fa so no ebi afa ni ye behunu bi ya tena se ye bedi ho nkomo anti LGBTQ I plus ehun komo nso iguso awoso ene ba bi ekodro ne se parliament no e de waye ne de awie de aka ne se mampani besan ne na wo de white paper to so na be yemra ebi mu di adanse ese na president na akra ka esa asem na court nti o twese Supreme Court be wie na wo mu de wo mu aye ba no no so hunu ba bi a ode anu ye ne befa asem kro na na bi nso agide ayi anu ama no say 11 so bi de court nso wantwen ama ruling and free court ama e no asente ye ma 11 ye adwuma nti mra no ne ye ma benkum no ekoni fa sa na sese ye no ene ya tena se ye ne mpanimfo mienu ena ebedi enkomoyi na mene professors mienu na benfo mienu pa me Dr. Bimpon wa ha a ono onim de pa usikasemu ena me wo Professor Charles Mafo ono so Provost College of Humanities KN University e wa ha na Dr. Bimpon e wo CAF University ya e won kran ena Professor Mafo wo KN University wo Kumasi na sana madam penyimfo ye de awie no yewura Freddie Blay dia ono friend otaje so pa ne wosimewu Freddie Blay wosimewu kwesi paka wosen ekodi nkran na kodi nkomo ama otwi bi gu ahoma so a wode abrɛ yenti yebekɔ kotie anti LGBTQ nsɛm no kakra yeba yebesi fom na yenso yedi nkomo medidi Akua Asiedua ha your repetitive so yena ne ho kotie ne mra.
Chairman, thank you very much for your time. But I mean, main conversation, quickly, is the passage of the anti-LGBT law that has yet to come to force anyway. It is yet to get to the desk of the president, but
Parliament has passed it.
Parliament has passed, but it's yet to get to the desk of the president.
It has not been assented yet.
Exactly. And there are conversation around it. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the circular, the advice given by the finance minister to the president. Some say clearly.
I won't call it a circular, it's an
advice. Well, we're told there was an internal memo to the president. It wasn't supposed to be out. That was what we're told.
Well, it's supposed to let any finance minister to say that we are struggling with the economy.
Right.
We are looking for some assistance from multilateral financial institutions, and we are coming up with such a bill. The implications are that they will act in this way because they've been doing it.
So do you agree with the suggestions of the finance minister?
It's not a question of the suggestions. It's only bringing it to the shores of reality that this could happen.
Right.
This could lead to this. You must, so that we are not overtaken by events, or we are not shocked, or we are not waking up from slumber, or we are being made to face the reality that this could happen when we take such steps.
So you agree with his position that there will be economic implications, financial implications on the economy?
I think he's an advisor to the president on economic affairs, planning the economy, on our finances, is to alert the president of whatever action that this country will take. More so of a bill which he appeared to be ready to assent to.
So you agree that the president shouldn't assent to the bill?
Let me be very honest with you. I have all this while not been in favor of a person.
You haven't been in favor of the passing of the bill?
I've never been in favor of it. I have expressed my reservation. I thought that it was unnecessary. But this is a law that we definitely don't need at this time, because the laws that were there before sufficiently takes care of this. In any case, the world is changing, and I'm not a religious fundamentalist that want to make it look like as if it's a crime, it's something else. When people have, if you call it an aberrant behavior, there's a way some people look at it. Sexual orientation and all of that else. The world is changing. We are not an island, and it may not be pleasant to some people. It may not be sound great to one or the other person, but if somebody decides to do that, we should be tolerant.
So we should embrace it. See, the world is changing. I mean, just to quote you verbatim,
I'm not saying
the world is changing.
I'm saying the world is changing.
Yes.
We must be tolerant of such
behaviors
in our society.
So meaning that we should accept it, that's what we are saying.
That's what I'm saying, that we shouldn't be against it to the extent of making laws that will put individuals into prison.
So you think Parliament erred by passing this law?
I think I disagree with Parliament.
You disagree with Parliament? You had members in the chamber from your side.
I'm talking as an individual.
Right.
I'm saying it's not today. I have expressed, I don't know whether it is you that has spoken.
No, you haven't spoken to me on this before.
I have expressed different opinion that let's be and let's be. That's all I'm saying.
Be and let's be.
Yes, be and let's be. So and it is what is going on in this world. Many countries that we look up to, many countries that we relate to, are all tolerating it. If we are tolerating it, we can be an island in this global village. And if you may not like it, but that doesn't mean that if other person is involved in it, you must put it in prison.
But there's a survey that says that 93% of Ghanaians do not tolerate such behavior. Isn't that enough for us to pass a bill to back the views of Ghanaians?
90% may not like it.
Exactly.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's a difference between liking it and allowing others who the 5%.
Only 7% were tolerant of the behavior. 93 were not tolerant of the behavior. Intolerant.
Want to tolerate it. I find nothing wrong with it.
The majority carries the day, Chairman.
No, it's not a question of majority carry the day. It's a constitution allows the majority to rule.
Right.
For sure. But it doesn't mean that the minority should be completely eliminated. That's not what the law says. I'm saying that to the extent of you having your way, it's not the extent of because you want to have your way, it should be eliminated. No, I think it's not the best form of system that people are pushing for.
So if you have the opportunity to speak to the president, would you tell him not to assent to the bill?
It's a constitutional mandate.
Right.
It's a constitutional duty, responsibility, that if people in this country have gone to parliament, they say they passed it. If it doesn't offend other laws, if it doesn't, before the one who introduced it as an individual member's bill, it's not going to impose some kind of cost on the state, imposing some kind of on the public bill, public fund, and so forth. And then there is no any legality that stops it. You know, the president has no other choice but to assent to it. And I'm saying maybe Parliament is boxing into a corner.
Parliament box the president to a corner?
It box the presidency to a corner.
I see.
And because definitely Parliament has passed it, and it is its responsibility to assent to it, provided the Supreme Court considers it. Okay.
Talking about the court now, there's this thing that came up just a few minutes ago. So yesterday, the president said he's been told, reliably informed, that the bill is being challenged in court. And today, we are learning that a journalist has gone to court asking the court to refrain the president from assenting to the bill. Now the question arises that it appears the NPP at the top hierarchy asked him not to assent the bill because the court processes started today, not yesterday, and the president has said it. So clearly, some say they accuse the president of scheming not to assent to the bill.
But we've been told as well that the bill itself is not being relayed to the president's at his desk.
Yes.
So what are you saying? The bill has not been put in front of.
That is already preventing that. I mean, by the time it gets to him, already there's a court process.
Let's have a matter very clearly set out.
Right.
Don't look into it. Don't speculate. So what is the reality of what has happened? Parliament has passed the bill.
True.
But when they pass it, it's not within a second or so that it goes to they prepare the documentation of it.
Exactly.
So for the do it very well.
Before it gets to his office.
Before it gets to his office. As we talk now, we've been told it's not reached his office.
That is true.
So assuming somebody goes to court today, what is wrong with that? You're always reading into.
No, but he had made the point that somebody was in court when in actual fact there was nobody in court.
Listen. You're talking to me as a lawyer.
Right, great.
See, if within the fraternity we hear somebody is preparing to go to court, we will discuss it among ourselves that such a person is preparing today, tomorrow, or the next day to go to court. So we say, why is he going to court? We may be discussing it. He might have, this might have gotten to the presidency, this might have gotten to the Jubilee House, that people are already ready with the rich.
So he preempted it knowing that some people are going to go to court.
And besides that, you yourself have told me that, and we are aware that the Minister of Finance has come out to tell us of quite severe consequences that assuming it has been assented, hereditary assented.
The financial consequences.
Financial consequences. Yeah. So if indeed somebody is going to court or somebody is ready, prepared or ready to go to court, and also when the bill is not even in front of me for me to sign, I could come out to say that I'm waiting. I've been told that the matter is in court. I was about to take it to court. I want to wait for the results of what the court will say. There's nothing wrong. I don't know why people are reading too much into it and making it look like as if the president is not ready to assent to a bill which has been passed by Parliament if there is no good reason for him not.
I see. Chairman, I'll ask this final direct question now. 93% of Ghanaians, as I said earlier, uphold this behavior. It tells you generally.
No, I think we passed that.
No. I'm going to ask. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a direct question. I want to premise it. So, 93 don't like it. They don't tolerate it.
Yes.
We are going into December election. I have heard the religious bodies, even the Catholic Bishop Conference and other people saying that if the president refuses to assent to the bill, they will encourage their members to vote against the NPP. You want to break the 8. Is that a risk you want to take?
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Don't go there. So you are almost literally politicizing it. It's a piece of legislation that's been introduced. It was, from all indications, both sides of the house, quite a number of them, they supported it. So now, when we are saying that, and the president that you mentioned is not even going for another election.
But the party is going for an election.
It's the president's duty. It's not the party general secretary or the chairman who are going to sign or give assent to it, irrespective of their advice or so, whatever capacity they give. But the president who's going to assent. When we are threatening that, the president, assuming in the unlikely events of his not assenting for no good reason, assenting to the bill, there are other steps to take. The Constitution makes it clear what step to take, to force a president or to make it law when the president had not, within a certain particular time, signed it. Then maybe it either becomes a law or whatever it is. But put that aside. What we are saying is that the president doesn't assent to it for whatever reason. you say you go that they should vote again.
Exactly.
But he's not standing for election.
But the party is standing for election with a different candidate.
No, wait, please.
It reflects the ideals and values of the party, Chairman.
Please, let's understand ourselves. Don't mix the issues. It doesn't, argument cannot flow. What I'm saying is that the president is elected as a president. Laws are made in this country. Most of the laws from parliament, he has sent.
I agree.
And he as an individual has a duty to either do so or not do so, for one reason or the other. Saying if he doesn't do that, there is a way that can be done. What can be done? 40 days for no good reason. If he sends it to the Council of State for them to advise on it and so forth, or the lawyers, his lawyers, that the Attorney General said this much is not the best thing to do, the AG advice on it, and then he says in this case even it's been tested in the Supreme Court. It's hasted slowly. Let's look at all the other implications. We don't quickly go and when we don't deserve it, assuming Supreme Court makes any changes or even declares that law
null and void,
unconstitutional, and so what, for good reasons. What do we do? So he says, you wait a minute. Now you are reflecting a certain idea that if the president does not send it to that law, we will vote against.
Yeah. I mean that's what Richard was saying.
I'm saying that we don't govern this country, we don't manage this country, we don't do things through threats. We must be objective and listen to reason, and to the other side. This is democracy.
I don't want to force the president to do what they want.
I don't like the word that you are using. Force the president.
Of course, to do what they want.
I'm saying,
the voice of the people is the voice of God. The people say they don't want it. The president must assent to it.
Even the voice of the people could be wrong. For example, if you are making a law that will send people to prison for whatever reason, and it infringes on their rights, if it is not good law, it can be struck out as unconstitutional. It happens all over the world. And I'm saying we must be tolerant enough and don't make it look like the president should assent even when Supreme Court says that it's illegal or it is unconstitutional.
Well, that's not what they are saying, but for now they want him to assent to it whilst you wait for the legalities going. If the Supreme Court declares unconstitutional, well, fine. The president has done his part.
No, understand. If the president decide today the past bill is brought before him and he wants to assent to it, he will do so. But here, if by that time somebody is in court saying that, Mr. President, you can't assent to this one because of this, because of that, I think it makes eminent sense for him to hold on and wait.
So the religious body should not threaten the president and the party.
I think it's very bad.
It's very bad to threaten the president.
Threaten the president who is not even standing for
re-election, right?
For re-election. Right. And are saying if you don't, you vote against your party. Many people, even in parliament, as it is from the government side, and so from the majority side, also join their friends of
one. We had one member of the side joining.
Well, join it. Yeah. The two of them or three of them went to table the motion.
There's about six of them, and one is a member of the.
So it is, and then the voting was majority.
Yeah,
so if the majority is many people on the government side also took part, please. Right. So let's understand it. So it should not be, people should not be, as it were, threatened, blackmailed.
You think that's blackmailing?
No, of course it is. For you to
the religious bodies are blackmailing the president?
Blackmailing this country by saying, sign it, throw people to. Indeed, they should, maybe, I will even say if it's a question of morality that they are talking about, there should be law banning getting people into jail for adultery. Why are they not doing it? It's wrong. Why don't they make law making it criminal to be involved in it? In some other countries, in the in the Arabian countries, they do that. They stone you to death. Let's get this country be also introduced.
So if you are doing anti-LGBT, then we should also do a law that will prohibit adultery. That is what you are suggesting.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't think it should be good. That should be the case. Because I'm not for jailing.
But if you want to have a moral, upright society, then we need to make a law for adultery as well. That's your point.
That's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
You should do it. No, I won't go to that extent. Because it's happening. Although you frown on it, it's not a good idea that you should go and sleep behind your wife or your spouse. It's happening. This is the society. It's happening. The reality of our existence. And I'm saying, if indeed there are some people who are members of LGBTQ plus, tolerate that.
Chairman, finally, the president has been accused of hypocrisy and double standard.
Why?
Simple because during the passage of the e-levy, the president within 2 days assented to it, although the matter was before court. So the president cannot say that the matter is before court, so he's waiting for the outcome of the court. That is hypocrisy and double standards on the part of the president.
It's not be this harsh when you are describing.
I mean that's what people, his critics say.
Don't do that. Listen, we are comparing apples to mangoes.
I see.
When a bill is passed for taxation, invariably it's even pushed to
a certificate of agency.
Certificate of agency. Because if you don't do that, people could pass through and shopping country may be denied of
revenue,
some revenue. So invariably on the same day that we pass, that you introduce a bill that has to do with taxation, when it is done that way, most often within that same day we go through the 3 stages. Go through the 3 stages, passes through introduction, passes through consideration, and even pass. Then the president is obliged to send because it's to get some revenue to manage this. But in this case, we are not in a hurry. It's a private member's bill.
No, but the law is the law.
No, but what we are saying, we are comparing agency over taxation and agency over the bill that
when a matter is of urgency, it overrides the law. Is that what you're suggesting?
Listen, it doesn't override the law.
Yes.
I'm not saying that a certificate of agency overrides the law. It's part of the law. Please don't misunderstand it. I'm saying a certificate of agency is provided for under our constitution.
I agree.
When you are passing.
However, when there is a court process against the certificate of agency that is going on, you still go ahead to assent to it when there's a court case?
Nothing prevents it. In this case, when somebody misunderstood it, when some people have gone to court over the e-levy, they are against the law. They are not going there to say that, Mr. President, don't assent to it. That's a difference. That imposes a certain responsibility on the president. And that's what people are in court for now. And I'm saying that it's a different thing by saying I'm going to court because of e-levy. E-levy, whether it is passed and assigned or assented to, you can strike it. You can go ahead and say make the law void or annul it. But in this case also, immediately you pass this law and you are not careful, a lot of implications going on. What I mean by the implications, the world bodies, multilateral bodies, financial bodies, all of them are on you like blocks. And if you are not careful, before even the Supreme Court strikes out and you already assented to it, they have already imposed upon you. It will be difficult for them to reverse. And I'm saying, please this is a delicate issue. Let's be careful. If even the president has to assent to it, let him be. He will do that. I think the president is not somebody who will not obey the laws of this country. Definitely, it's imposed on him by constitution. And he is a lawyer. He will do that. But we act legally. It's not by emotions. When we say, for us, if you don't do it, we wait and if he doesn't assent to it today, tomorrow we vote against him. We're not going for election tomorrow. So what's all this? What's all this?
But Chairman, finally for me,
blackmail. It's amount.
I mean, you made the point, but is it not shameful that a country after 67 years is unable to make decision until it relies on some financial implication from external donors? Is that shameful? Do you see that shameful and embarrassing as a country 67 years as we speak?
You see, you're moving into somewhat the realm of politics and economics and so forth. Look, at the moment we are dealing with IMF, which we belong to. We are not the only country.
True.
Quite a number of countries belong. America goes to IMF. Japan goes.
We get it.
America is the biggest, it's the richest country, it's a powerful country. Even goes to IMF. This multilateral financial bodies. Now you are telling me that it's shameful that Ghana at this stage, that is
with all our natural resources.
But which other country in the world doesn't deal with IMF? Which other country does it's self?
But there are African countries.
Island.
But there are African countries that are seeking support from the IMF, but have passed more stringent laws against same-sex relationship. I can mention Zambia, I can mention Senegal, I can mention Kenya. Yet they are in the IMF, they are getting their monies. I mean, there's no financial implication. So there's no justification to use financial implication as an excuse.
Wait. I think you should try to understand what is happening.
Right.
See, if the world body say they will impose this on you, if you sign this law this time, because some of these laws are developing and coming up over time. They are not all there at one time.
Right.
So over time, as many of them are developing. The head of IMF may even be gay. Other places, so when we are dealing with them, I'm saying the world now makes it a condition. Many of these bodies make it a condition that before you can get help from here, you put this on you, put this on
right.
You must subscribe to this because they think this is the best way of managing your economy or your country, democratically or otherwise. They are imposing it on you. It's not me who's going to question that. That's what they are doing. These are their conditions. When you ask me, shameful. What do you want to say? It's shameful that we are what we are. Is that what you are saying? That it's shameful that we are not now independent financially. We are not self-dependent financially, and that's you can argue about it over time at some other forum. But the reality of today is that we depend on the certain international bodies for assistance
and that's what making the final point here. And that's what making the final question here. That
it's not that we depend on feeders.
Right.
We go and borrow money from them so that we will pay later. That's nothing wrong. Going to a bank and borrowing money to manage your business. That's nothing wrong.
But that's what I'm asking the final question, that there is no justification for the use of the financial implication as an excuse or financial consequence, because the Zambia, the Kenya, Senegal have more stringent laws against same-sex marriages or relationship or anti-LGBT bill than we Ghana. But they and the IMF, they are getting their money and the program is going on so far.
Is it your argument that what the finance minister had come out with is false?
I'm not saying it's false. I'm saying that there were examples elsewhere. And so there's no justification. Because we're all African countries, all in Africa. Senegal is in Africa, Kenya is in Africa, Zambia is in Africa.
At the moment, in the process of dealing with these international bodies for certain assistance.
Right.
And they are saying that they are saying, indeed, Germany, I'm aware of it. I read that if you come out with that law, we will demand payment for what this that no compromise. They've said it.
All the money you owe them, they'll take it back. I see. That's the threat Germany is giving Ghana.
That's right.
Wow.
I'm being honest.
I see.
I'm in a position to
right. I get it.
That's what it is. And many other countries, and IMF itself, the body, had made it clear that before we give out, these are some of the conditions that will be imposed by members. It will happen. I'm not talking of Zambia. I'm saying the Minister of Finance had come out to say these are the implications. It's not his implications. That's what we've been informed.
So these are the reasons why the NPP government is delaying in the assenting of the bill.
No, listen, Parker.
Yes, Chairman.
I think let's go over this.
No. I mean, just final one. Just a minute. Yes or no question.
No, what I'm saying is not a yes or no question. I've already told you that in the first place, the bill is not before the president.
True.
They say you're delaying. You've already concluded that the man is delaying.
I mean, that's the concern out there.
But please,
the scheming.
You'll be told unless you say that those who have.
So we should wait till the bill gets to the desk of the president. Then we can do a proper assessment.
No, it's not only a proper assessment. If it gets to even his desk, and then the court brings to his notice that you are being asked not to assent until this matter is dealt with, he can't say, I want to assent to that.
That I agree.
So for people to conclude, to jump into conclusion that Mr. President is not willing to assent.
He's not being fair to the president.
We will vote against him. He's not standing for election anyway. I said we will vote against him. So I said, why? Why this blackmail? And he's not even standing for presidency again. So please, let's
listen
slowly and relax and see things. You are passing a piece of legislation which have a lot of implications. It's quite controversial. People are challenging left and right. It's gone through these stages up to now, over a stretch of 3 years. It's not the only legislature that's gone through this length of time and gone up and down. Let's hasten slowly. And if you want to pass it, I'm saying, I as an individual think it is unfortunate piece of law. It doesn't help our economy. It acts as a weapon to subvert the economy of this country. And I would prefer that it should not be, because if you do it and then we are deprived of 3.8 billion just
in 5 years, 5-6 years.
5 years, this country will suffer. Don't do it. If you say you want to do that, that's another. But it has other implications, human rights implications. I've mentioned that. Why? If you think it's on grounds of morality, I'm saying why? Why don't you also pass it on, or pass a law against adultery, so that you jail people who do that? But you are not doing that. You are not of those who are championing it themselves are involved in it. See? So what are you talking about? And some say that no, it's our culture. I was saying culture is not static. Culture is the totality of life, and the world is moving. And if it's the reality is that some people have other tendencies, they have other sex preferences and so forth, let's be tolerant. I'm not saying that should be imposed on you. I'm not saying they should go and let your children follow.
We shall allow them live among us.
This is a tolerant society. Ghana should follow those countries who are also tolerant of it. It's not an issue of talking about traditions and culture, and technology has its own culture. It affects all of us and it brings us all together. I'm not a religious fundamentalist. I will not push it that hard, that for sure let it be imposed on this country that anybody who is having some sexual life that I don't approve of should be dragged from his room and jailed. If I don't go even report him, I should be jailed. And so I think it's draconian. It's not good for this country.
Chairman, I'm grateful for your time.
Thank you.
Chairman, former chairman of the governing NPP, Freddie Blake, has been my guest. I am Kwesi Parker Wilson. Once again, Chairman, thank you so much.
na me ne ya adwen so say okay so no so na right from the onset he has not been for that bill kwa me na wa me maka say sasam ma ya yempre ho ko faase ubia yete ya mamre ni amane prefer say oba no be ma no ba de den no etan say ebi se nya kwa wo ya mamre ya setra mu kwan bia so wo kire anase ye pese ye kire se ye mpe no kire se ye kwhyemra
tawo tinyema bi wo a wo mpansu yi wani e wo so
umpentu mo so kra
won ka ho asem
enti emra no etoda wo hyemra pe ngofo se say you open some people to curiosity
flatgate ni bia nche so bia na mu bi
enti enema ni bi wa wanka so enti se see ya kan ya omoye no so mrara na tie because eno mrara na yepe if you say dodo na o mana etim dodo na enkrimfo dodo na e Christofo ye Bible ni Quran no so it's against they are against it nti se be ya ye hihye mra no ni ahihye said you okay ye hihye wi na afedi ye hu se ye kura no a ye hihye mra no ye ne no ma ya wo be election kura ubi ameso mu a election wa wo de ko yu ba o mampanyini no ubi ameso aseda wo ntibige eno chiro se utu anamo bi a eso hwe na hwe konkan no na akokampe kofufu se wanije ngofu bi amso so moto na se hwe
hwe kan fancy school
na hwe kan
fancy school
what you say ubi kan se bo echo bekese no abu if you say bia na mu bia obeturu na bia so wanya ho akotua na ubenya no da che sa de se kan no sa na komo mo practice sa gege sem
almost the that one
that's all mom but they are name the crowns I'm such a rich red cry Sunday money pen and Yanko Pass we are so be a corruption could be a sika reminding in a sicado a quite sicado did some performing the sea domu yes shepherd do man say bianca bomb to because I know my sicado moody anumpo no man ye nya ya duse besese so abrado nemum ade a yesi yempe no obi an se chenchena nfa ni nyina nse yesi ku sana so mo ke kromo billboard ne ade
so ayi bi o man bi yes o beba bebie na ayi wa ha no na kofa asa attention ni nyina de ba
say the whole point
enti ya ni e recruit nkrofo ma e de o mu hjem
enti me o mra so otimi see jurisdiction say ye dey a sovereign state and enti be betu be sisa de ma no kwa so betu be si ho kwa ya se bra bi fufura ye dey eno na me ntiase ana agree we are no yes it's becoming a village it's a global and don't me say sabe nkrofo ta kan me sovereignty dey me obi an kan he and na finance officer etu fo no enti dodo no muntie yi sie se o man nyiri hwe nkan a ye nka se o ba na mpre na ayi sai ene matantan bi ye ye kire ne se akua se pesi si anu mpa ye na nanu boa ya me esi anu a be si me ekwa me ne fraso enne me ye jeja ye ho na ene ma na boa me yetumi edi ye ho so se ye bobrani abose ye numa ene ma efe nkwa ne ye na ye be so called enitie ene ye si a primitive deal
entity kwasem
ye si entity kwasem ene ye yi frefro na nso so no na ye nananum nim de ntia akwada dru nim panyin fie so 18 no kwa ye goro no wonum de ntia ni ye yi na kire wo mu obie te so gbo so dum ye nom ye se waso ade bo ma ware
nko
na nye si ye yi mpeku a kire na ye wo fe ye yi kire se de operi bi dia be fa ko
we de nka nsuo amono chawo
enti na nyan submitted and yes and ababa obi ahu se efe no or shed a hostel.
Train.
And into the one on the Ganjo, we say, country pregnancy, no name. Of course, a few of them, so, but they're no more family, you know. A synchrophobic once a day. And now, or back to the brasses here, human rights
the children right international for Beba. Child rights.
Anyone who I should the moon at the Abedru the address.
Answer na doctor so no there you refer the Blake can you say kwesi bisa na sem bisa MPP adwen ho say e betimi ha wo mu e wo elections I say president no enko election bi but the party beko
another I'm so can't be na at the Akuma to you move your brand party for but I knew Juma. You see, Ghana no, and I get the wrong franchise because I put it. Yeah, you know, has saturated to a point. So because or part of you on minimum quite to be
the party now.
Oh, yeah. And into a party name, Mukra, and no, and me now for more man who so entrenched in one political culture. No moment time argument go actually.
You know how come best
start you are right. I think you are right. Because all nyansa fufuru bi ani onye na adwene say or the bibia betu nsam yi so I say oh we dey me party dey ba yen hwehwe ade nti so akase sana anya party some grown even Christo sumnin kribosum no sana tie te da bia me se nyame na kurakura
yeah
ko ye obi Christopher wo wa wi ataso da do se na pa bi na me tie me konkran pa na me tie so fu bi ono woka
onti obi
accept na walk to the stand say kwasi da fo kura ni be kwa bo se I said with a passion with
it's true
that was me back with you he was talking about contraceptives and no more you go
awo ho bambo no
na papa nkofo tia sori dem no catch no odi o matem ka ho na wo yigu ye no wo pese den wo pese wo hwan ba de nkofo abro na wo no na dogmatism or do grow na o mo ye de awura sori fo ni mo am say ge no ye bia wo kwa abusam dem obi anya nyine ho say ebia obi o so ege bo yare
ebia normal
sankrofo no a drew brace be opportunity na who say this hospital is for them and I say state to them yes and yes yeah rehab think I for ikikabu na ko mu nyina ka skabum no say yes so that come to say you are GM Legon hospital come bibia say obi ka ye hu so obi ege ya fa ko ni ko na what is happening no and my it say yes yeah bonne
and then sa why o say punish you
say punish meanwhile so collect sky radio
I normal I mean prof until you do one we see no
what kind of people are we you see Akua me to Murika say we are so quick to brand things money papa so nti Akua we say me mental stuff we go edin gomo so ye de ko ise so na nko hen sorry na so dru ye no say muso de better is always my boss sorry the bam for them muso sorry no be ko so da kakra di ko be kakra no mutuam to a year investigation and penny for because he's happened to come from there no say mo dia sorry ba mo say omo ware ni nu mi ensano ombo kwa busum na dia
so mo paware no tell na say sorry no
ba so na da bia asam san no na mbe preacher wa ma o to the as no we the pito zo
no
to suffer so yes I know no eso den to a company for no I have for no catch up so no sorry nyame obi do panyin ye ne ma obi nya bi se bia o ye
still one na sana bibi
also within 3 months no who say nipa do jame nipa person ko se ada kura ni force bi a person to so de betre jame also all of sudden you see that tells you our conceptualization of sin bibia near the town bam sin
na fe ye relegate ukra
na de oyare kra onyamwa
David
me le sara me hu no me fi se dodro na omuhia moa dante ebe cast no se ebe o mukake se kra de se ye za do mbeko prison sa prison kro me hu ba bia edom kuma se aka wana
ba bia
yo
akuse ka ho nsawam ka ho ba bia prison obi secondary mu nyina abisha fafe no wajoin ni na e Oyerepa TV obi ti nkomo ne yedie na ye ne ye Fred Blay odi nkomo na eno no yetiti biante LGBTQ hunsem Professor Charles Mafuna wode na no CCCA me ko Dr. Bempon so na ono so onte won kakra man na fe yentinsim na yenko enim doc
Akua
utie wo nua panyi wosimewu wosimewu se eno de monko ho paka bi sa question ba ko se eno de ho de menko ho ensam ne nhyɛ da nyɛ de ebre a ewo mu ye trying times ma MPP fo ana se wo mu hu wo e cast play here ebe play out ebe ye ade papa ma wo mo ehunu ye nso so agana fo betimi agina so apanish wo mo na
yo Akua me dase me chia ahwefo mo hwe nyina
ya tonka
na makacho mo se dia beto ho ne ye nyina yasem yo man ni nyina asem enya asem a e fa bakofo but one narrow question to MPP intimi so no mekoho fi se prof for her in academia there say prof for her no money
yes say doctor aprake to wo aprake si anu abobo
yes ana doctor de na
di
so mbesi am nko wo for na me samba
tete yen so ai masters no so ewu mo yen so ya abobo ebi edi bi e cha science kire ye no
yeah prof message makasa kakra
do akabi
yeah Akua
yes doctor
MPP as a party omu weakness omu start as a bit omu weakness
then
all the time they ma make all the time MPP adia policy a matter most and say omu projects o maye emfaso wo so pa no o say omu educate citizens no emo mu hu dwuma a omu die no eduru ho na MPP akwa
silent ho
na o makwa akoda se entity ho a ebe yi no eyabufuhyew na omu anhwe ya be bagana fo so se o ye MPP ni na wutie me anope ya it's time also MPP sorry waka no mo start educate citizens no say enye se bia emra no ene bia yempese beji atu nemo no ade baako mienu miensa we no ye fu se nka ye bu nkompo hwe ye chi na ye hwe ni ye a ka betimi di ye atu ye mimiti hanu no I'm not against the law but I'm against some elements of the law
no me bi ehihye mu no eno ne moa ebi ye de ehin
ebi ni say what you say obi cry initial cry dey say obi o kan ho asem a o man publicity
yeah
o cry no wati amra
o cry do tum chen
de ono akwakoya de no oh Bible cry ka say ye wadi nyina ho kwan ba nyina na fataye ena tu ye twi kasemu no ye say ye yemra enipa ti na yemra enye mra ti na ye nipa eti say ye shemra e kwan da ho kakra
mra na ye pintin dodo
sa ena sa gayism ni lesbianism ni sa de manema transgender ni manema ye kan nyina no eye obi a tradition obi a culture obi a values obi beliefs ena ye impose we so na eye de ne ma we mu nyina baaye efu say ya to de ye na nam de jaye no
asma Frimpomaa for back and last week obenya asem
ya to nyina ena ye feel say abefo
ye ni ate
abefo se say obia What school kakra bia no you say free bibi Netflix. But most of the Netflix
Nneoma no
neme gu on mo
sa nneoma na
e promote sa nneema ya ye hye ho mra ni e promote sa de na ye hye ho mra o Ghana a dede aba o man mu eti ene yesuku nsem yesuku mu nyina no kane ne ka se akoda ko school a we kai wo Central International kwa na nye mission school na ye secular school no Manda no pa oba ya na ebisa o se we yes di ni a me nda akwa asore we ye usum kwasiada okwa asore na ehu woni pem wa nkwa wa wo kase banko na no ya tiaw serebe ya kwasiada asore na o musi yenko no
modi nipa
na omu nimdie wo mu asem no woti asem no dako obefemu aba enne se baby e tena ye wo krom ha se ne bia ye nya akwanya te ha no ma enya bibia o se o shy de to ye so
discipline na wo fie
no oh enne parents o ya nopa no miensa no aja ne manke to
ko masum
oba bedu fie na abo no wotwe
kwara na deda
the course from no 9 ahomache ekopem no wotwe no enimu ho hwe etimi de make an say MPP so many abre say ombe break 8 no sa approach na o mu take concerning sa law we no is suicidal
as o my defensive one.
Yes. Omu chere we dey fine who defend there. Utu no anu a chere isi no. Who defend there na wa chere adekudie ntia. Ensesade a obondo so. Me betra ha ni prof betra ha. Yese mra no anu o chere do. Ena se ye punish obi a ye punish say ye be reform no. Ye punish say ye be destroy ni pan. And this has been our attitude right from the beginning. Say ye chi obi aso a ye hwe na so say no.
Say no na congestion we prison.
Yanya
ya dwen say be ye ho.
Because day na obi kwetwa body dro.
No akoda mu fie
miensa.
No be so
na sika ye de ye kwan ya mama nsa nyina afa so. Na ba ko fo afa
not wo
no to wo no didi no oda eni emrani eni o man na ye chichiri ni sei etimi de emma no mo sha na yire kete no ehwo na me susu say MPP 4% o mu chire mu ye no mu ye defensive a o mu chire emrani mu because me nim say MPP wa emrani 4 pa no mu chire emrani mu no mu nyai say ya sika ya ma sika we fa sika ma we fa sika ma
eno de
ye na sika na omumfa ma na be haye ye boye bre yanke ni
ha be kwa sere
ye boye bre yanke be kola la sulala ye ni bim na sase ye ni Malaysia mu Singapore mu na start ye
eno mo san ye ho
ene hwe be o mu gina
Dubai yikura ba no ye
Dubai kwa ba na say
ni ho ani sika no be isre yesu so na Dubai ni ho
debre na say Dubai ba da be
China wo hienti ne de awo number 2 o mo so ba ko enu bi o hienti a enso ne China
enso enehwe ye nyina ye tumrika ko ne akofa ne ma enye wo was be kakra nso kra be kra free China
e be akra start
eti no kra ye kani Ghana ye mo ya brabo yi na asemba so a ye nto ye boase
na ye hwehwem ebe ye wonwa say obi o wa yira de mu kete a wo ka ho asem so emra na kra wonim de wo
sa
wonim de wo de wo keka nyina wonim
o supporting Ghana so we
Christo ni fine me tie
criminal aspect Bishop
Conference me tie wo mo o say
very
o make sensitive and sound argument o kasetia say LGBT ne enye na emom no ye na asodie da yeso say ye twe o mo so ebe ye na ye kire o mo adekudie nti a ade ne nye na ye make sound argument we nyina achi no na yesi chinchina emra no emfo bi nkotum enti ye hanu de ye ni sentence a ebi ya nipa kwa be ye communal labor
ko prapra ko twitwi kodo abroche mu nyina sa wo ho doctor who ne say I take the politics twist intina obi ehwire gina ba bi ogina
say no
adani MPP NDC
na make say
because yes MPs ni bo 2015 na o ma ban wo so no na o mo kasa ye different and then o ma yiri mu den say na ye nkokun because enya na ban na wo so ntia na or the political point. Yes doctor.
Munya kwanya metaka sasa mu Ghana for ya tena ho ama politicians no o ma divide into two ena obia to ne nyomo na ye nyomo a ofu se beboa no me say odopa sa law we no omunye secret ballot ne hwese
no se bi ma come na tumpa
ye hwese ebe ye adwuma
ntene kasa kra both sides you know both ntene kasa
ye secret ballot se mra we se ye bitima pass ya amanfo agitum because na ye open
so
sa na deep within people no na eno as a platform bia me was obi dia de beto so mesre ya say ade ayam pass in 2015 ede na ye pass in
ede na asesa sa de bi mu bisa sa de na asesa
ede na me friend nipa no backyard ede bisa say sa comment e free him edo ka so yeso ye we nkofo bi a yeso no mudi nko
mo ya information
say nti wan kasa so wadwen
ne sen
e yo say ade ne da ho no no ne ye nka ho asemu se say efunu no ya ma ni abie ena ye ka ho asem ye ka ho asem ye ka ho asem e ta mo kama akra bia so ye curious
waka ko pa de kra hwe
wa hwe wa ko pe ade kra hwe enti na ye nkra no uti de wa bonti na wo kwa na na tia
na fie esan wo sa de nimpa wo
esan wo
ko ko hia bibia ama afi na wo ho
eti dede no ye wo ho no yenye dede a ebe sound well a ebe to ye mani trim say me ye bibini na bibini a me fi abibre ma to ye ha de
be ma ware ba
sa ware oba no ba ware be ma
sa
titi na ye fan say ye hemfo mu no sa any opinion leaders ne sa na ye mo ho de wuro e mai ye nananom no ne ye ma no ehu se sasu any ban we no any Ghana
enka ye ho
na emra no so no mo wa kwanya se mo semra no mo hwemra ne ye na punishment no emra from kakra e ba from kakra enkwan no ebia osa
misese can be sure
sanity
wakasa mo medamase professors ne doctors amenya mo ha no pay mo di book no sanye book ni nkwa no mu animu efie de ne bi so bi ka ho prof nie baby obi akogina yi obi e dance to the tune of the party asem te say de na mo kan say de na dane political na the Catholic Bishops Conference Bishop Matthew Kwesi Jamfi aka say obi beye sa be ma oba gina wa won wo so ompe ba na mo pe ne yonko be ma no on do gidi say ya bibi ha wo mu e wo soro ho enti obi be hia mo special na mo nye prison na ya de ne koto no mema ne bi wo ho na wa obi en supervise ya nhwe obi aso no e ho so e na kwa say ne o si we wa to adi ne okosem proper obeba no na wo de ne ya hwe nye ye na ye correct nipa no enso obeba no obeye burden ama o man no wo ne say waka bibi wo ho a esese yin na ye ba ya dwen koso na ye politics colors ni nyina de free ho ana
yes
one day 2 minutes na fe ya
me ya adwen ese nso me ka say ese ye ko kan me hu say bibi nsi kwa say ye nyina kwala o gini ofiem a wo hu say na ma papa emeto enye ne papa ne papa na all of a sudden onum si ya wo ye
na ma me twa no mema ni me no so ware ana ba kwa ye ba o umebwa wa he sa ba kwa ye ba na no
do mo anim say conceptualization is obi your ba
asemo
and that means I don't know say it's abnormal and until I say me feel sanko for no so come be to China no when they find that they force you into that then they turn you muka dey you want panier
bankasa
so who say oh yes so we are so they force you into some kind of rehabilitation yeah they force you into it because they know say it's your and she say no money and no values a baby no so human rights for the cause almost maybe and no maybe it's a Thailand almost be more to the extent yeah people go there for even tourism sex toy change no money out there don't go Thailand they open it to the extent we don't want to get there but so person call them around there because say the brand to her that's what call to koye
you call me one fan pie say no say wo fie
training na me
one fan pie o say ni dem no one fan pie
training na me here
ne to na be say na ye suro na ye ka be say wo dem
me fa bibi na me kan be ni abosie ni abonim ni de ya esa kwala ni hu so me nyiza and I know that is solve it.
Young quite a second topic in Suto, now for your telephone, mana a reform so Emremubi. Prof, ye can't some near Dinkoma and Ragan in your 67 years. Post independence. A moon como and upon your my wing as I said, you beating commun as I said, I back on one which I can't one year drain our toy. Yes, answer young one, your pie away, we are seeing. A dear Nayan right. Yeah, 67 years yes, we are capable of managing your own affairs. Then so still we've been a free baby be dictating my into be managing.
Okay, I said what I said I was a good to me. My big I say Papa now dependence of mine from coming from the Bonabaso by group is a transfer. Memphis independence and the bad then you see a common for no.
Now say Jamo.
Yes, we bet you are independent near Joe Matra.
They said South Africa and Zimbabwe.
In fact, you hear me grace period. So we see the next 2 years. So I can't TD. We be your defense minister. Wakosuku, Muntitia, and they were security there. That could produce independent no apamo. No francophobia. And recently. Zimbabwe be a Zimbabwe to be on the farms, and we are getting the apartment. Nah,
so local people need more operate.
They don't know how to operate it. And before Koji in foreign and then and of course South Africa, most people that are driving Uber in South Africa are Zimbabweans. I started about a week in the Cape Town. Boat abuse that be make market for boat be me no best your person be no caso for Swaziland na free Zimbabwe into me so me na no my cousin say na no story regional e create the American could say Ghana we failed right from the onset
see
now you free you actually free your journey money na no are who say Bruni and Uncle no one dear no boy or fee team or driver or cook or your partner. A big no cophobia, mobility, cophobia, dear Cassia, a brass cook, I don't go with that.
We did the ministers, you know.
Okoye side manager, no so driver or pre-gardener. I don't know how we see no.
To Sika company, I'm a year dasso.
Yes, they're not Bruni, you know. So open way. Or even worse. It may have said, Monsieur Honor free. So, and I did the one about today. Well, about 2 years or so. One would have expected, say, and can go for the Kaya inquiry in the day. And Kaya never so there into Potocasabia Potaka. I say you can't do the same thing
and get different results.
And expect a different results. Yeah, you mean Brofuni in Aka, you go so ye. And you say, a Koyana, a dear actually cried with it. sometimes in America, I did back up sometimes I feel like holding us. Normally I tell people I'm not that spiritual, but I believe there's an invisible hand holding us.
Ghana.
Keeping us.
Nyame doing too much.
Yes. Because you're the whole leadership you go out in
okay, woo. Doctor, for 2 minutes, be so near me telephone, money brain. Ghana, 67 years.
Okay.
What it? Or pension, or your nipa and can I want children?
7 years. I better so. Na kakra mekani. Senior prof ekaya no. Post independence no ye pama brofo no. So because I hire na
no kra no oka.
Na ye pama brofo say the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. By ye ye culture, ye tradition, ye values ne bi ato. And I copy broni die. And na me no ka say. Denti na wose obi be ye MP a chenchen na wose onye fie.
Fie na bia e mane ka loan.
Denti na obi ye MP a wose ye ne to ka ma no.
Okwa waje ese.
Ba omukọ other jurisdiction a omukọ MPs no omu ride bicycle. And kwa adwuma.
Obi kwa for commercial buses.
I quite remember when Cameroon a free office. Or parking near my video ni babonti ye nyina.
Yeah, the bicycle, yeah.
Ha. So assembly macro free officer. Ono be parking near one. I say kwa banane.
Aid.
And a call parking near my money free office. Eti Ghana nsu ahwe. Na yenye prepare to say besua bibi. Yes. Eti media senior prof sika no e yadom na ekita be pim sabre. Because they share they said that who transformational leader bia after independence ebetum ne. Obia ba de beboa no anyway many swadi hunu ni. So when swadi hunu no say ye Ghana for ni swadi hunu. Say ye won kwa ni swadi hunu. Na nipa kuo bi akose dem na ya kruche bibia to krata so say ye de we na ye hwede akọ consider be na Ghana benya national policy political parties in be building a manifesto around the national policy ABC and I'm say Ghanaians no we are not angry enough
ye demand hwemfi
say ye be demand bibia from ho etum be ye crocodile don say we kwa no yaba sa na oma peska ama omo ema ene omu na nkanso amo na me kasma Ghana for so omu ema ebedi ye maso.
Oh, of course.
Omu na
and obi bi abaku square bro chire.
Yeah, omu na
politicians ma
eba bedi ye na so. Sana generation
sana be
new members of parliament.
Winning seat.
So
sana echo.
Ofi na bro chire ba mo kan nyina mo ye slaves man.
It's time I also Ghana for you demanding something from our politicians. Say education when you pay. Also you force woman now do such krata say need to be a national policy on education, on health, on agriculture, on employment.
You born your total sa ya the born
na total. Who say na pese ye. No man ni swadi hunu na ho de. Na nkofo aduanan nkofo aduonu. Ebi kwa de yentu di ni omo ngwa akotena ase. Se nipa miensa nipa nan no akotena ase. Na omo kruche bibi ato krata so say wey ene ye ni swadi hunu.
Say you say you.
Say eye Ghana for ni swadi hunu. Say omo nipa miensa no eni swadi hunu. Say yansesa dia ne sia de be kode dia.
Okay. abusuafo ebetimi afa bi a calls mienu bi pɛ bre ne nkomo na yɛ de nanso ni nyina yɛ bɛyɛ de afam wo fra na wadwum volume no na wo do kasa na fam 0594192409 0594192409 0322497264 0322497264 wo fra mesre volume no wodwum na no akasa fa telephone ni mama ye na bibia aye fine ye di nkomo no na wo nso adwenkyere ni say first caller aba homa ne so ye nkohwe ni mfa no. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pa cho udini ne wo kasa free
nyame adom me bi ya fa mi sabati mi kasa free tema
me ntio
me nyama me nu bi na mpese ne ka ho asem
me ntie
national cathedral no na NDC for kwa ye hu we enra nya me dribia me twa na so da ya fa saade no ho saade na NDC for aye no be how on power election they will lose because of saade because na ye nyema bia nya me de ma me hu tentene tene hwe intenu abi hu saade no pe mi nya me wo ye no papo ene na me pese ba mo record so na say
nya me e ma won senchane say ye ntimi nsi ana ebe yeden
nyame man tentene se na ka debate ya na me sa na da na we be win gwa da sam na me de me ko pembe bi yeden ya da e da na me hu se yes na so ka ti gwa ni so ene de be chere nyame pese me de we de yen tentene ya yeden amount it why ene be ti na san ka ti gwa I'm telling you, okay,
Mate, that's papa. Your next call about woman is hello, good morning.
Hello.
Me pa cho udini de okase free.
Hello, man, me can I say?
Nyanko pando manko. Me pa cho udini de okase free.
Me kasa free US no.
Oh, okay, that's ya no. Ubi atenko.
Chia prof ni Dr. Manu wai.
Pa cho muti ba.
Papa, we me was the do man show money. Okay? Mami, eni yana fo yem kan kure. Hwe ensem wo kan hwe ne mi tia me kamemu. LPB bien na wo ye pi wase. Na hase ni di no wo ye no. Aye obi man so culture, ye a culture se bien ya tia sia. Yo mu na mabontre wo ha ye fo puto ni lesbianism ni ayi gay for ni dia ti na bontre e kwa hu no frɛ wo die wo opie timi ye de ko sia be ma fra wa breso wo yo ba o nufu o tuo o semuna o timi se o ase o ba complete ni na ye tini really de ma dia se ho no ne me ke se se Ghana for ma me ka wa sembiye Ghana for eya di bi wa wo tini wa won tiaze adkonja me tiaze Pentecost are solid kalisi kase yen fanko si prison wa bra you funye adwuma wo Ghana nipa no kodi boni nyamfa no kotwo enu mo ye say wo be nipa na dwuma ye no wan kwan kodi boni de na yi
asem
because o kali sika wo akosi prison ata ban ne mo wan kali sika nsi company say bia you funu mo na mo ni adwuma e bia politin bag kwa ne ye no people bag ni nipa no koya se be ya ne nsa be kona no no wo ye me ka kosi ni say Ghana
na wa mana ye ntente so make you point I make you point in your das papa. You go for another caller near. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Me pa cho udini de okase free.
Different cosmos. Kaze pita kwade.
Me ntio.
Pocho papa kanu eno kwa pa yangi ya endi boko weba. Dine kufado. President kufado ni papa. No president. Sisi anu wabedi wabedi maso. The man or the man trust the man NDP. The man can support the power. And the Patia normally,
Who did the West and Anweshi? I was saying for young Resi before a very last call near Baba studio. Na Yababe Pong, then Reso Biaba Humaneswa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me Pacho Dini de Ocase free.
Mr. Tomo Uchu and Tam Gambia number 1.
Mientio.
Gambia.
Me Pacho yo mientio.
You only go to the channel to compare go to my him. And I can say, I Ghana. If you want to know, let me think a map of Loco. Tell Ubika Dika, without because about my uncle, one is independent. If you could do one, who is there? Never in a couple. I got you in a time get here. nka den de tika nkanya sɛ yɛbɔ si bi a emu na ahai so it in kwame tuma de for the independent my idea but we be Ghana for free.
I see. Yeah, se papa. Yeah, intimi fa ko obi ebim prof. Wasam na wo kan no obi so kan say Ivory Coast hey Cote d'Ivoire. Abrofo na anko na baby wo ya blindfold wo abeka so ogina broche. Na ye Ghana fo broche sa abre ne pa. Mufi akwa hu say unye serious cultural shock. Eni o ma bebre wo ha hu bi ha.
Omo se akra ne ko say.
Ai Ghana fo
se ne ko say. Nyo no mu ko say akobi kan that those days man ke me ko ba. Obaba no I say.
Ai, why kama na or the machine, sewing machine, money chance and no man no many.
Ndekua. Yeah, me dey member kan say. Ya na buntu yan son.
Yeah.
Yes son na boy. Na dey say ya e dey. I don't see.
Doctor, here.
Okay. Senior 10 seconds. Prof kasa, ya doctor Ntimi kasa. Ye say ni mayi. Na ye na ma hwe gu ache.
Na esi ho
ya semu nti se yehye nie
niema na hwe egu ache esi ho ne mfuturu bo a na ebo yensu oto a na egu so mama schools aya call bebre certificate aya di egu dem prof nye ho adwuma ne ye ne Ghana ha o ye ho adwuma ne ye bi kwa ne abrofo ni bi tena classroom omo e call Ivy League University Oxford name Yale no name Harvard ndi e keka ho nyina scholars ne bi o Ghana ha so asa adwuma no ye ne troka
so ja scholars bi ba e certificate ba also be adwuma ejum from so tu am fu adwuma omo nto aba the president mpamo ba da adwuma mento aba ne yete ho nti so na be
abusafo me ne Professor Charles for Suma for your Provost College of Humanities KNUSC Social Sciences also right College of Humanities and Social Sciences so yeah said the make so your military officer and medallions in ifiri ne ha ekokana beti be makon a okọ ye ne he kun na medallions on kesanebo onye ni part 1 ote ha no na Dr. Eric Bimpon ono so your lecturer CAF University oche economics ewo CAF University ewo nkran medin de akwesi do metena mu makwesi paka wosen na ye kai mo say young ministers kwesi ade be free 2 pm kwesi 4 pm ya na de wafide no ato ho na wonso wahwe bi ewo Oyerepa TV so St Andrews SHS se enka nkire o manfo nyina say wo ba no wanya problem or how placement ho na school a de ma no amfa no a nkrani wo se ka worry kra e ma ne how St Andrews so see e ka kire say wo pe 8As ama wo ba nyeso omu kotua wo baabi onemo ye kire na de mo no atworo e ma wonya a ehwa ni St Andrews enfo ani hwe baabi a school yi or boarding wo ho facilities no e kama teacher attrition esisi baabi no St Andrews e bi eni ho omo vacancies free SHS 1 2 ekosi ne 3 so school yi wo asinfo su na omo e wo Rich FM premises wa omo premises wa na Rich FM ewo wo person onya admission ma wo ba 0244696911 0244696911 and 020-789-1004 020-789-1004 St Andrews so we are always in the lead abusa for me the mo see ha dom ye ne ayechina e de fiada de ebebrem Christ asumwie enka munyina I call your name